they soldier hating? They kill Snootie, wow. Why they soldier hating? They did what? Wow. Why they soldier hating? They kill Snootie, wow. Why they soldier hating? They did what? Since he left CMG, then we ain't heard from Snootie. Next time they promote him, they talking about a shooting. Nobody angels no more, not everybody demons. Houston ain't friendly no more, it's demon. Them shots you sees, and them little Ricky, little Robert, then how they kill a Snootie. They backed you up in the ditch, how about like Snootie, give me Snootie, hold on longer, your family really needs you. Doctors couldn't even say, now it's time to kill revenge. Why they soldier hating? They kill Snootie, wow. Why they soldier hating? They did what? Now, that's not a lot of information on Snootie. Knew these people, if it was a setup, if it was a hit, none of that there. But with Satan and his children, sometimes Satan give his children luck, meaning for you, right place, wrong time. For them, right place, right time. Why I say right place, wrong time? Because people just don't get killed on that road. So anybody could have backed into that ditch, that same ditch, and been good. Got out, police could have came, anything. Could have got out safe. But Snootie, wow. And Satan children, they looked up, they came down the street, they seen the car. And you know, sometimes with Satan children, they'll be petty, and he'll throw you off because he sunk a little Bonnie and Clyde at you. Yeah, it wasn't two dudes. See, two dudes, you could have been more prepared, or you could have knew what to do faster. But since it's a female and a man, you could have let your guards down a little bit, or got it to where they got up on you better, where they could shoot you in your throat. And when they did up it on you and you didn't give it up, because they did say they try to rob you, and you fought for whatever, your belongings, your pride, your respect, all that there. And they just let off and they hit you in the neck because they probably were scared or nervous after they shot you. They probably didn't even really get nothing. They probably didn't even really get to go in your pockets because they ain't say that there. They didn't take your car because they couldn't get it because it was in a ditch. So they probably got nothing, maybe a wallet, maybe a little cash, nothing major. It wasn't no drug deal going wrong, none of that there. It was just on the humbug. Sometimes Satan children, they luck up like that. It wasn't no hit. It could just a scenario. It could have been a hit. It could have been a setup. It could have been a robbery, all that there. But demons do luck up. That's why you got to have that gun on you 24/7, especially when you live in Texas, because Texas got a lot of roads where if you run off the road or you back up wrong, you'll go into a ditch. A lot of their back street roads be thin roads where it's just road and ditch. They're just made for driving. If you go off the road a little bit, you in the ditch. Just a little bit, you in the ditch. And if you ain't got no 18-wheeler or no real big dually, you stuck. You might still be stuck in a dually, but an 18-wheeler, you could be good because all the weight. But yeah, in a Jeep like that, you'll get stuck. And he ain't had that fire on him. And that was his big mistake. You can't do that when you in Houston. You can't do that when you in Memphis. You can't do that when you in Chicago. You can't do that there when you in Little Rock, Mississippi. You can't do that there. You got to keep it on you, especially late night and demon hours. And you Snootie wild. You got a name. You got a face. People ain't forgot how you look. You think people forgot, but they ain't forgot. Not saying they did recognize you. They could have just been petty jackals and they ran down on you and they handled business. You swung or tried to reach for the gun, they popped you, and then they left. They ain't even get to ramshack the car. The police didn't say they took a big bag or they took a lot of money out the car. So it wasn't no drug deal, none of that there. So it couldn't have been like no setup. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to believe that because he would at least had something. He would at least had a gun. So it had to be on some humbug. If he was going to meet somebody on a drug deal or on some money tip type, he would have had a pistol on him or somebody with him. Since he ain't had none of that there by himself, no gun, at least they ain't say he had one. Yeah, he was just on some humbug on the back street in the wrong car, went down the street on the wrong time, and they caught him. And they just hopped out, took their chance, and yeah, they did that there. And now they got a body. Now they got a body, hoping they ain't leave no mistakes. That's what they praying and hoping. Besides the whole thing being on video, so ain't no telling if they was ski masked up because of Corona. Ain't no telling if they had a stolen car, if they got the tag, if they got their face. Ain't no telling. If so, they will be in jail. If so, if they left any type of, face recognition or tattoos, they caught. They caught because the reward money, the fans, yeah, they caught. If not, though, they just riding on some purge type energy and they masked up and they suited up and booted up, then a free kill. They got a free kill until proven guilty, until somebody point them out. or make that phone call. And that's when the police have released that video. And then YouTube, people in Houston, people in Texas, they all gonna chime in, call, yeah, do videos, all that. The case off, it's over with. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Ain't a lot of details. You know, we already know to be vest up and have guns on you. We already know that it's just a mistake to happen like that. That's why you always got to be prepared for the worst. The day that Satan gonna test you is gonna be the day that you leave your gun at home. It's gonna be the day that you just going to the store. You just going to that girl house. That's when them dudes, that's when them jackals, you're gonna blow a tire out, your car gonna break down, you're gonna back into a ditch, you just gonna get caught lacking, you ain't gonna have your fire on you, and then you're gonna have to get up out that gunfire because you left your fire at home, or you ain't got one, or you just got caught slipping. You could have your gun on, you still get caught slipping. It be like that sometimes when you living around Satan's children. It be like that sometimes, and that's my take on this conversation right here, man. Rest in peace, Snootie Wild, man. Gone.